Welcome back to Workers and Resources. Let's continue our run. Hopefully today with the completion and opening of Brospin, our medical university area. Last time we left off setting up the infrastructure, the road infrastructure of this area. And today I think it's time to start and finish the buildings. Because it would be really nice to open up this area and actually have people live here. We're very close towards that. Yeah, I don't think there's much still open that needs to be done for this to start working. We do need our shopping center, the clinic, education services, kindergarten, school. The university is optional, but we want to start with it. We have an indoor pool, heating. Heating definitely needed. Electricity as well. Yeah. And technical services to bring water, take away sewage and garbage and the like. We might also put a pickup for trains to remove garbage from this area. I don't have an unloading platform yet for mixed waste. I don't know if I should build one. Just have a train unloading platform for mixed waste in the area. That would require a factory connection. I think we can probably replace this one with that task. So have a rail unloading platform here for mixed waste and use that incinerator. Or switch everything over to the large incinerator. Would also be possible, I guess. But no. We will be providing services from facilities nearby, so Zezhov will take over the distribution of food and other citizen goods. But the technical service I think is too far away because it's all the way in Volkanadeni. So we do have to build a proper new one and ensure that we have the basics on site. Still have to build water and sewage in this area as well, but as I said, these are just minor additions to be made. There's not going to be any other component in this area, I don't know, so it's basically just water and sewage for the heating plant. Okay. Let's keep the game running and see if we can finish all of the constructions. There should be a lot of workers going here. We did reduce the amount of workers inside our rail construction office to have more workers waiting on the bus platform. And those are being picked up for construction tasks as well as going to our other heating plants slash the incinerators. We should pick up workers from here. And we do. Probably also from you. For you. But Amavari will continue to pick up workers for repair tasks from the customs house, I think. I guess we probably have enough people on the bus stop here as well. No, doesn't look like it. Never mind. How long have you been waiting? 43 minutes, 45. Bus arrives just in time after a 55-minute wait. Two trains waiting here to construct. Looks like they are stuck a little bit. I assume they want to build that one, so we will just put some signals here to make sure that they realize that they can work on these and they are separate areas. I assume that was the problem. Looks like if we were to rebuild these dumps with claws, we could drain... Well, we could lower the electric consumption. I guess it's already lowered. Previously they had a very high power consumption, but right now it still shows maximum 4.6 megawatts, but they do use way less electricity, which is nice. Not sure if the same applies for loading, but it looks like it does. These ones I'm not sure about. I think they still show a similar amount. Aggregate loading. $3.5. Yeah, these feel weird. Oh well. It is what it is. Test them later, I guess. Why are you stuck now? Oh, is it because of all of this? This shouldn't interrupt you. I think it's still this, right? It's still here. This is going to reset you, but if you want to construct that, no, it looks like you don't. Okay, keep going. I don't want to mess with signals right now. Even though I just did. Seems like it should be okay. Why are you still stuck? There's nothing in front, it's all green. Okay. Now you're stuck because there's a train here. Really? Maybe this would work way better if there was no signals at all. Then they might figure out their own pathing. Sure. You should be able to go in here and go past and back if you want to do that. It's fine. Go. No problem. Plenty of resources for construction. Just need to add workers and more resources. Road construction over here shall start and continue. So we may also put in the infrastructure for rail deliveries of construction equipment and citizen goods. And then we do need a distribution office in the area to drive them to where they are needed. And a small distribution office should be good enough for that task. I wanted to hook up to this road. We might also need a gas station in the area. Allow refueling for any vehicle here. Would probably be for the best. We don't have any fuel deliveries here. But they will also be done by the distribution office. Picking up from our other fuel loading station in Volcanideni. All the way over here. And by fuel loading station I mean the fuel tank. Which should be enough. Do we have 2 fire trucks in here? Okay. I guess the area was scheduled to be a little bit larger. So if there's 2 fire trucks should be okay. Well, at least the rail construction vehicles are having fun. Soon we'll have electricity. Soon we'll have our medical university. The last buildings we are going to construct are going to be the residential buildings. Hello Gavin, how am I? I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you? This is a new city, this is Brospin. This is going to be a town taking care of a medical university, so we are building a medical university surrounded by residential buildings. Glad to hear. Our other area still exists, we're just slowly starting to expand into the map. So I'm building a medical city, well, a university city, plus an unloading platform for all the materials to further expand up on the map. Because the distance, while it looks maybe a little bit short, it does get to be longer and longer, and travel distances become an issue for construction tasks. Our construction office is tasked with building a lot of things, but that is okay. I think it might be time to replace some vehicles. Let's sort by age. We have some older trucks here. Let's get the 16-year-old vehicles out of the list and replace those with a few more modern ones. Don't really need to replace the bulldozers. I don't think we'll be using those. Yeah, replace all of our starting vehicles that are currently on the map with some upgraded versions that can drive faster. Train replacements happen after 50 years, so we will be able to use those for quite a long time, it looks like. At least that's the default. Ships 60, aircraft 20, helicopters 20, personal vehicles 20. Yep, just replacing a bunch of vehicles. I should be switching to these instead. Our snowplows has been modernized. Our V3S cranes are going to be W50 cranes from now on, because apparently we're using slightly weaker cranes, but they should be better because we can have more of them more easily. Going to replace our harvesters just before harvest season, I guess. Okay, that should put a lot of vehicles into our scrapyard for recycling. Don't have the amount of people here yet that we need, but things are getting done and population is still growing, I hope. So just let them be. They don't have any complaints except culture, it looks like. which should be handled by buses. Maybe need... It's 220 seconds. Yeah, maybe one more bus, maybe 2 more buses. Sejov. Okay, let's name that route appropriately. In the end, they might even go to the other town in the future, because it's closer. Rospin, once it's up. We'll see. Okay, Sejov to city. There you go. Can already start with that. And last vehicle, same thing, Sejov to city, go. That should increase the throughput on the bus route and make sure no one has any complaints about not being able to enjoy any culture. I don't want a cinema here, that's overkill. I don't know if I have a cinema planned. I think I did put one here, did I not? I did not yet put a cinema here. The cinema is going to be next to the bus stop, which should still be in range of everyone in the area. Maybe here. It is on the lower area then, I guess. No, that needs to be flattened down. That is not going to be like that. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Yeah, we don't need a road connection. Footpaths will suffice. And I think that'll put them in range of everything. These people might have a little bit of a harder time walking here, I guess. But we can also give them a slightly higher quality culture building in the future. This is like intended for the bus stop, pretty much. Too steep of an ascent. What? Oh, there is something funky going on with the elevation in that area. I don't know if that can solve it. And it can indeed. Well, we only really need one entrance here, so let's do that. No one is allowed to move in. We do have a city here as a marker, but that one will be removed as soon as the rail construction is done with it. Right now I think it still covers this area. I don't think it covers any, and also these ones, mostly these ones. I don't think it covers any of these buildings. They should be in range of Grospin, I hope. Still need a small construction office here also to do maintenance, but that will come into this area next to the materials. We do have a gravel storage planned up here. We do have material storage is planned for all materials. This should not be a problem setting everything up. I don't remember if they have electricity. Yes, I did plan that, okay. There is a substation in the area. They will have electricity. All the buildings will function as they should. I'm so tempted to just remove most of the signals. Not sure what you're gonna use the passenger platform for. My assumption is like students that want to go to the medical university may arrive here by train, and we can put in halls of residence so they can live in this area instead of having to travel by train all the time. But we'll see if that will work. Loyalty low. These buildings are probably outside of range. Yep. We'll have to give them something boosting their loyalty. That has a range of 70 meters, which does cover that building. And then I will think we add another one over here. Just if we... no, let's change those up. Oh, game crashed again. Let's change those up and put the white monument in front of the garbage stand so it's slightly less visible from inside the city. Last autosave was 3 minutes ago, so not much should be lost, I hope. Might have to take care of the construction trains again. I did do a road connection. I did remove signals. And then I went ahead and built monuments. Well, attempted to. One of these, which is only 65 meters, but I still think this will be in range. And a statue. Probably redo that. Oh, crashed again. It seems like it does not like me messing with the footpaths right now. I wonder if that's reproducible. That's unfortunate. I think that got introduced in the last update. Well, let's leave the rail construction to it. Let's try again and make a safe game this time, so it may get reported and fixed. Put a footpath here, save. We'll use the crash test. Planet. Delete. Delete key instantly crashes the game. Okay. I guess I have to see if it also crashes if I use the in-game button, but that's unfortunate. At least we have a safe game with a bug that always happens, at least so far, so it should be easy to resolve that. Just going to do one last test, and then we're gonna try and avoid bulldozing things, I guess. So if I go here... Okay, even the demolish button crashes it. Good. Well, not good, but yeah, we got a reproducible case then. So I guess I will have to be extra careful when working with footpaths. Okay, unpause. I wonder if that's gonna happen again when I forget about it and then try to mess with the footpath. I wonder if it happens for roads. Okay, highly infectious, significant health impact disease, not sure how long it'll take. Well, that's not gonna be fun. We have our clinics on maximum capacity already. I hope this one is not gonna run into any issues. Well, it seems like there's no doctors working here, so make sure you work at the clinic before going to the bus stop and then picking any other work. I do need all health professionals on deck to deal with this crisis. Well, 3,450 people. Seems like it's dropping slightly. What about here? These ones do not have healthcare directly, but these ones do. The other ones will have to take a bus. You seem to be working fine, so we don't have that many people living there. But it is pretty much like overrun with patients, comparatively. Well, Kennedy will be taking the brunt of this. Not sure why you said you had problems, but no, should be fine. Anyway, our high voltage switch is up, power lines are connected, the medium voltage wires are also in place. We just need to build the transformers and the substations, and then the electricity will be able to reach all the buildings as they get constructed. Okay, that road is now super steep. Oh well. It's a part of San Francisco in our republic, I guess. Most old vehicles got replaced, I think. We're down to 14 years. Seems okay. I did not plan for coal unloading to happen here. Yes, I did. I mean, this is the whole setup for it. Coal storage for generic pickup, plus a coal storage for the heating plant. I should build this with a conveyor. No! It also crashes for roads. This is going to be painful. This is going to be really, really painful. I think it didn't crash when using the road removal tool. Oh great, it didn't make another autosave. Well, I have to go back to that save, I guess, and I didn't do much, but I wonder if it's just this save, or if it's even a New Republic. Then it will affect anyone, so I assume a hotfix is going to be rolled out today, because that bug, if it affects anyone, will probably not stand for very long, as a lot of people might not be able to deal with the workaround. Just gotta be really careful to use the demolition tool instead of using the delete key. But at least that seems to be working. Okay, I did assign university educated workers to go to the clinic and then to the bus stop after. Okay. Yep, epidemic fired. Train waiting for long. Yes, yes. Should be okay. So, try again. Demolish this. Use the tool to remove that road and no crash. We want the unloading to be done directly into the storage. But then we want a conveyor transfer to push it the last bit into the building, because then it will fill the internal storage. Very fiddly. We'll use that instead. And there is electricity here, so all of these will work. And also put the conveyor connection back in its place. And there we go. Let me just write that in Discord. I assume they already know it, but yep, gotta be a little bit careful, I guess, but I think we can work around that. Unless I forget, and then we have another crash. Let's see if it... Let's make another save. Just so we have it. I'll have to see if it happens on reload. And if it doesn't, then I don't think it would be reproducible. But I will test that after the stream. Okay, we don't need that many staff in the school. We've proven our point that this area works. I don't think we need that many police officers here either. 4 will be enough. 4 police staff, 5 officers. The police does reach all the way into Volcanodeni as well, but still. And the amount of cellars can also be reduced down to 10. And that should now free up enough people where they can work inside the scrapping facility. Are you blocking yourself again? You are blocking yourself again. Game. We'll also remove these signals, I guess. Yep, now we finally have workers here taking care of scrapping. We need to make sure that we don't run full of mechanical components or electronic components, otherwise the scrapping will stop. And we also need to remove the metal scrap. We don't really have any place to put metal scrap yet, so what we are going to do is we're going to just sell it. Once we have, well, I guess we need a vehicle other than a dump waste truck. We need a dump truck for that. For that one. I guess there should also be mixed waste created here. Yep. And the mixed waste can go to our incinerator. It's a bit of a travel, same as the customs house, but that's fine. Gives our vehicles something to do. You need to load anything. We'll bring that to the repair warehouse, customs house, incinerator. Okay, now we should have everything set up. And the scrapping facility can continue working, removing waste materials and leaving us with the good parts of the vehicles that we are demolishing. Kind of a form of recycling. We have some electricity in the area now. Don't have heating yet, but that will come soon. And once we have heating and electricity, we can make use of that fire station. Might be time to scrap the bulldozers at some point. They don't have many kilometers on them, so I don't think they will wear too quickly. They are really old already, but only driven 35 kilometers. I guess they should be transported mostly by trucks. We are letting them drive manually. Yep, that should all work fine now. Looks like we also went through the epidemic. Would be nice if we had enough doctors here at all times without me doing that assignment. But we also don't have enough highly educated workers yet to run all of that. Where are most of them? 30 here, 34. Headquarters, clinic, bus platform. School, clinic, bus platform. Do that. Okay, I guess we can start thinking about hooking up these buildings. That was a funny thing where well, last time I tried this I was able to hook them up like so, but I guess that doesn't work anymore. Maybe it was a different type of building. We'll also start growing some trees for shade on the footpaths. Well, not much shade on the footpaths, since I'm putting them quite far away from them, but we'll see how that looks, and maybe I'll move them closer to like here and even higher density. I have to grow up first, and then I can make a decision. Move all the signals. Let's see if they can figure things out that way. Probably not. But maybe. Should work as soon as the train leaves. Shopping center, walking distance, quite long towards here. 308 meters. There's supposed to be a new shopping center down here, but cinema might be getting in that way a little bit. And on this side it can reach all of the buildings as well. We'll see if it works. We can also have the shopping center here, slightly tucked in against the ledge. One more delivery of bricks for the heat exchanger. Incoming. Maybe instead of having massive amounts of construction offices right besides each other, I should have one construction office here that does a little bit of everything, and then I have more construction offices near different areas, which could then also be the maintenance construction office. I think that would be a good compromise to test. So we'll have one construction office doing everything in this area, even maintenance, and then spread out and build some slightly smaller ones in villages, and not separate the maintenance offices out of them anymore, I think. Next year people will be moving in. We still have winter to get through. We can set this up before winter, I think, and then we can set up the heating plant during winter and start running this area. That's my guess. university is up, and it will give us a bunch of new options. And I think as soon as the town comes online, we will... I was thinking pollution, but pollution I try to avoid as much as possible anyway. I think either alcohol standards or preventative medicine. Probably alcohol standards, since we're offering it to our citizens. So we should improve the quality of that. Bring our health back up. Unless we have some pollution issues, but that would require a lot of searching. Lifespan going down here. Probably because of the pandemic. So many students. Not enough party officials. What's going on? The amount of highly educated workers in this area is dropping quite a lot. We have to keep it up. Keep the education going. Even the amount of workers in the secret police is now dropping. I think this area trying to take care of all of the surrounding villages and their university education makes it so that the people living in the area don't have time to get their own done. Might have to get more citizens and restrict one building to just move in highly educated workers. No uneducated, no low education, just highly educated workers can move into this. It should be an attractive enough proposition for people to move in here. So even people from the village might work to move into that. Let's see if it works as intended. Heat exchanger. Indoor pool almost done. We can build that when people move in here, so it's fine. Don't need to finish that right now, but we should free up the road cranes to go elsewhere. Lacking a bunch of gravel. Don't we have gravel here? Should have plenty of gravel since we're continuously exporting it. This is our gravel distribution office, bringing gravel into the rail construction office storage. But it can also help with, well, the intended setup of having a small aggregate storage here, and then having a shorter travel distance from the aggregate storage to the gravel processing plant rather than the quarry itself. So we will place that aggregate storage in place here now, plus a loading platform. be over here instead. Let's put the truck aggregate loading in place first. That one should go here. And then the gravel storage, well in this case quarried stone. We'll build that. We'll set the 2 trucks running the whole distance from the quarry to the aggregate processing plant to only go from this loading gate here, so back and forth. Should increase throughput, and then the distribution office will fill the storage. And we'll build another quarry if necessary. For the time being, I guess you can also... Oh no, it doesn't work. The internal storage is too small. The distribution office would get confused. We do need the storage for that. We also have to build monuments. So this has a range of 145. That would not reach these buildings. It would reach very close though. Well, we can have another one here. I don't think this has been built correctly. It looks like it is. Not quite. Careful. Don't use the dynamite button right now. No, that looks aligned. Should be fine. And the heating plant. The heating plant will need electricity, which is put here, already available. It will need coal, which will come by train at some point, but at the start we can supply it with a distribution office. Shopping center, school, kindergarten, clinic. And that's pretty much it what we need to start this area, I think. And probably 4 residential buildings to start out with. Let's do 5. Let's do these 6. Those that are already connected with a footpath can receive materials and start construction. Okay, why are you stuck right now? You're stuck because that train. That makes sense. It's not great that you are standing on this thing though. The signal should probably be removed. And these two, and this one. Too chaotic over here. Not keeping up with coal exports, it looks like. Still have to upgrade this area. Last time I tried removing that, the game crashed. I didn't try that again. It did say in the patch notes that there was a fix for that, so I guess we'll try it. Wait, why are you in here? End station. Wait, this is wrong. This is the wrong way. Did I not change that yet? Should be like that. No, it shouldn't. No, no, no. Oh, okay. It also crashes if you do it on train lines, so that's also very rough because train lines are difficult to remove without that box. Last save 2 minutes ago, so that's fine. I know what's missing. I think I need to reinstitute the signal as a route. Then they will not be on that side anymore. Don't think I have anything else that needs to be done. Okay, so the traffic route for garbage. After the end station, you need to go to the signal. And that way you will always stay on there. Yep, that's what was missing. I guess I could have done the same with the other... No, I couldn't have done that with the distribution office, right? That was the problem. I can't do it for the dedicated line. That's why it's set up that way. Okay, remove this, 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 and this. There can be trains waiting here. And here. But not here. There's enough room for one train on this block. And this block. Yeah, I shouldn't need these signals. Anyway, I'll leave them there. Makes me feel a little bit better. They should have entrances here though. If those are long enough to hold a train, then this should be set up in a way where it shows that it can hold a train. So these blocks can hold one. And these can hold one. And these two can hold one. Okay, let's also trigger the demolition here and see if they can work that out. There was a fire. Seems to have been extinguished. On the export, don't think the train took any damage. We'll let them finish that. They're already on their way again with more buses, so might as well. Yeah. But the indoor pool, they can just finish construction when people live here. It's only 80 more work days. Let's focus on things like the heating plant, maybe. So we can get that done after winter, before winter is over. Will not trigger the storages yet. We want the technical service, we want the gas station at some point, construction office at some point. The heating plant has the priority right now to make sure this area becomes operational. Okay, I think it might be time to scrap the bulldozers right now. We will probably need some in the future again for flattening, but these ones are kinda old, they have done their job setting up this area. I will assign an open hull truck here. Set the checkbox to only deliver vehicles with the open hull truck. And that should help make use of the excavators in the area more efficiently. I guess we could go for 2 excavators, 1 bulldozer. So let's relocate one of the excavators over here. And then when I relocate every one of these into a new area, we'll also get 1 bulldozer each. That should make those a little bit more not functional, but efficient, because travel to the work sites should be much faster along the asphalt roads. Technical service can be constructed. I should use the foreign workers to help here. Technical services. Not the heating plant right now, but we can build these. This one will be completed. We have our school. Yeah. I kind of want to try and put the trees closer, but I think if I remove them right now it would not let me replant new ones. I don't want to go for poplars. Like, this is what I'm thinking. Much more density on the footpath. Hopefully some shade. Okay, I will try. Let's remove you. Yep. And now I can't plant trees again until I load the save game. That's unfortunate. Okay, then I will remove all of them so I can plant them properly next time. Closer to the footpath. That should also probably be reported. written that down to report it. I don't think that's from any of this version, but it should be fixed at some point. Might need a longer train for crop exports as well. So we don't have to run that often for this. How long is the train? It's 89 meters. I have to do math. Oh, do we have more modern boxcars now? Which ones are these? 11066. Yes, we have more modern ones. Same length, slightly less weight, more capacity. 10 of these would be 150. So I think we can have 9 of them with the train. I will get a train, remove the old boxcars, I guess. And sell the unused wagons. Maybe I can sell them at the border. We'll see. Oh, the waste unloading is much slower now too, it looks like. Also the shared unload speed. Nope. Seems to be slower in general. We have to set up recycling so we don't have to export mixed waste. Extract all of the useful resources out of it. And then spread out the remaining ash and other waste to let it rot away by itself. Okay, let's prevent crop exports for now. And then change up the boxcars. Can't do anything with these in here. At least I don't think you can. It says nothing is to do, and yeah, you can't select anything. Unfortunate. Wow, that is like very slow now. But it should still be within our capacity. It might even have been that way for forever since the update, but I don't remember. Load any cargo wagon that is... Okay. Cargo wagon. Boxcar 11066. Bring them to the customs house, unload them, and load cargo wagons. Boxcar, these ones. Then unload them in here and go back to the depot. Where are the boxcars? Did it pick up more crops? Why are you picking up more crops? I thought I disabled that. Oh, there's probably more customs houses than one. Right. I should just disable the loading then. They're driving it to the other customs house now. think that it's trying to destroy my strategy. No. I will not yield. The strategy will continue. My god, the loading is so slow. This doesn't feel normal. Anyway, might also have to route the mixed waste through the rightmost lanes now because of how slow the unloading has gotten. So after the railway end station, you have to go through that signal instead. And then pick any of these lanes. That will ensure that you don't block trains like the oil unloading or the crop loading. But the crop one should be back by now, right? No, guess it's at the customs house. I could just open up the 3-lane customs house for everything and then use this for the remainder, but that doesn't feel right. Now it's also slowed down. This might be because of the length of the train, like any train length that is longer than the customs house does slow down significantly. So maybe we have to shorten our trains. But this is not the case for that one. This one's still... Okay, this is unloading much faster still. So the excess train length is too much. 2, 4, 6, 7 cars. Would need to institute 7 cars, I guess. And restrict it to that. Okay, boxcars are back. Let's see if the railroad that I set up can handle that after refueling. And then we have 9 new boxcars. Then crop exports should be more efficient because we can carry more crops at once. And I can set the limit higher, I guess. That's not what I wanted you to load. I don't think that's what I said. I guess maybe I did set anything. No, definitely say boxcar 11066. I don't think I have it set to load any. No cargo wagon. It should not have any hopper car selected. These are not selected. Yeah. Not sure why that's not working. Turn around. Hey, you're loading anything. We are unloading them correctly again, so we might just have to sell them if this doesn't work. Yeah, doesn't work. Okay, then disable the loading. I guess I might also drop a save here to report it. Let's make sure it is still set up that way. Cargo wagon, boxcar. Disable loading, just unload. We'll sell the cars instead. Well, sell is maybe a strong word. We're paying to get rid of them, I guess. And replacing them with more modern ones. Slightly improved ones. Slightly more capacity. Have to run once more. Then we'll have our new boxcars. I hope they still fit in here. Maybe we can only have 2 more. I think we're running low on capacity is my guess. I think we have too many hopper cars. Do we? You're carrying 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And we have 4, 5. I guess I don't know. Doesn't show all the cars. Okay, can we fit 3 more boxcars in there, or do I have to sell something? Which will be hopper cars. Oh, looks like we do have room. Okay, that's good. Then we can enable loading of grain again. I'll set that to 10% now. We need more trucks. We have not brought in all of the harvest. Not even close. Let's add 6 more trucks and oh my god, there's so many crops still left out here. Well, looks like we're not gonna get all of the harvest in this year, but next year should be better. Try as much as you can and see what we can salvage. Alright. Another small clinic. Shopping centers up. The residential buildings are getting their resources. The heating plant is ready for construction. Not all the resources there yet, but it is on the current construction phase where it can start. And we have some technical services. So I think probably 3 snow... well, let's start with water and sewage. 2 water, 2 sewage. Waste management. This one is excellent because it drives so quickly. We might have to build a intermediate storage again for the waste. But to start out with, 3 trucks. No, 4 trucks. So this is not handling snow plowing at all. This is just technical service for water and waste. Customs house, hazardous waste, mixed waste, not construction waste. Why did you assign construction waste? Maybe because it's the most present in here. Mixed waste, please. Aluminum, biological waste, plastic, and metal scrap and construction waste, just sell it. We're not handling those resources yet at all. Three trains here. It's taking way too long. We'll get that one out. So we may move some other trains in. Yeah, I think this is for the best. Moving all these slow trains now to the right lane. Even the waste unloading, which is now much slower, but yeah, our throughput has been significantly reduced now. If we want to keep going with that, we need to deal with the resulting mixed waste in a different way, actually recycle, but that would require a technical university. How are you doing? Still a lot of university educated people trying to get an education and not having enough. Eight unemployed people. Well, we can increase the amount of workers in the rail construction office if unemployment is a concern. As long as we get the university educated people in the headquarters. Okay, so snow is starting soon. We're well on our way to run this area. As I said, we need some residential buildings, we need the heating plant, there's the snow, and then this area is operational. And it should start working. So we'll focus on the residential buildings, we'll focus on the heating plant. We have to set up a bus route here to make the heating plant work. So 3 of these buildings will send their workers to the bus stop at all times, and they will get picked up to go to the heating plant. And if they don't get picked up, they can go work anywhere else. So they go from the bus stop to the heating plant and unload it back here, and then I guess we still need a bus end station. Also, we still need that bridge. Is that correct? Doesn't look correct. That looks correct. That seems correct. Okay, so we do want the bridge here. Oh, I left a short section of road there to hook it back up. Guess I forgot about that. Okay, so this is going to be the bridge, so we will remove that road. We'll take a bridge. I want to use a bridge, even if it's slower. It's gonna look fancy in the air. Well, okay, this should not work. This would not work well with the trains. Beam bridge. Beam bridge could work. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do on that side yet, but yeah, we'll have a beam bridge here, a single pillar in the middle. Doesn't feel right though. The pillars should be on the outside. I have to redo that. That does not feel like it should. That would be correct. Let's see if we can fit the end pieces in. Well, the sloped air, the upward slopes should be, yeah. Very good. And that one. Alright, that works. And then we can remove this road. And then we got our nice aligned bridge. I do need a road depot to get the buses ready. 4 buses will be sufficient, and 40 workers in the buses will also work. I'll get the IKR 256 now. That is faster. Can hold less people, which in this case is ideal for us. No road clearing yet. We'll get some snowplows as soon as the next technical service comes online. This is going to make things a little bit slower, I guess. Okay, then we'll just have to wait. Some residential buildings getting set up, and the heating plant. And then Brospin is ours, and we'll do the alcohol research first, I think. Ah, so many students again. And the amount of party officials is continuously dropping. I might have to pick up university educated people from here. Or I might just have to prevent university educated people from going into the villages and use the road vehicles again to drive them outside. Okay, no limit on government loyalty here, just get the education done, anyone. Send all the people in here if you want. There's a significant amount of people leaving this area. They're looking for spirituality. I think I need to build something fancy for them, like a different culture building, so a museum of the Republic basically. Could help a lot. And then anyone can reach that, so we'll build that. And hopefully the added culture will have a positive effect on the citizens in this area. And anyone who visits it, via buses, etc. We might just have too much unemployment. No, we don't have that much. Yeah, lots of people trying to pray. No other issues really. I need to try the customs house with a shorter train and see if that works better. See if I need more trains for this in general. So we need 2, 4, 6, maybe 7 rail cars. Oh no, it can be longer. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 rail cars. And we'll see how fast the waste import is then compared to what we have right now, which is very slow. So we do have a train for comparison. Should be able to see a difference, maybe, if it does affect it, and if it does, then we'll shorten all of our trains down to 10 cars, and hopefully that will run fine. We arrive at 305. I think it's about even. It's the same. 20, 30. Yeah, it's the same. 6, 7, 8. The bottom one feels the bottom one is even faster for some reason. Probably because it has more train cars, so it has more capacity. And it can load them faster. So I guess having more train cars is better. Okay, then I guess we'll put you back into storage after that run. Go to the incinerator, drop off your load, and then come back once you're done. Start construction of these, please. We have about 1.5 months before the snow melts, and I want to move people into this area. Should have probably prioritized the technical service so the snowplows were active. I guess temporarily I can, well, unassign the workers from here again, but I can institute like some free technical services to help with that. Yep. Road clearing until there. 3 snowplows. Let's make it 6. And copy all. Oh, we don't have any assignments. Can't copy that. Okay. Oh, they are now also placing road construction paused. That one was previously not the case. I really like that though. Well, I guess we have to make sure that road constructions are actually started. It's just a little bit different. All of these should be started. Also the rail construction. Yeah, ambulance not arrived. Maybe I should do preventative medicine, I don't know. Guess the bridges were probably also not started. Lots of patience. We do need a university city. The starter one does not seem to be stable. For some reason. Well, let's get the snowplows active and start improving throughput, and we may finish construction of the heating plant and the residential buildings after all. Though it is about a month away before the snow starts melting, so probably not. We do have a residential building almost being done. One more delivery of bricks. And then the roof on top of it is completed. Heating plant doesn't need a lot anymore. It's like a few more deliveries, another construction phase, installing machinery, and it's also done. We can set up our bus route, and I do need to set up the end station for the area. Should be a large end station. The buses drive out that way, but the bus stop is the pickup area, so they drive out this way, come back to the end station and back into the loading. Wait, is that correct? It's set up that way, right? Yes. So this is the entrance. So the bus end station should be over here on that side of the road. And then they can drive in, refuel, drive back in, and pick up people for work. Okay, just roof construction and the first residential building is up. And the other ones will follow suit. This one has all of the resources for the current construction phase. A bus full of 440 workers would probably finish it. Probably not quite, but close enough. And then the machinery installation after. I did increase it to high priority, and the residential buildings also should be. But we'll do the heating plant first. We have too many staff in the kindergarten, let's limit that to 5. 4. Oh, let's do 3. There's never going to be that many children here. And this one is also limited to 3. And there's even fewer in this area, but what can you do? As long as we're making enough boards, we're gonna be fine. Population is still around 3,470. It's not growing. Not growing at all. Preventative medicine might also be a good choice. No happiness. 49. Well, we are scheduled to build monuments here. Hopefully we get the resources there soon. And then we can improve your happiness, but right now we're trying to progress into this area instead. Okay, guess we're starting with the storages. 4 workers, well, that won't do, but a few more should be on their way. Yeah, that should finish the current construction phase and then just machine installation. And we have our heating plant. Then we need the residential buildings. And we're set up. At the start, the buses will only have one task without the end station, bringing educated workers to this area, and if they come back with any workers, they will unload them here and then go back to the end station. But right now we don't have that. This should keep unemployment relatively low and the heating plant stacked. We'll assign line spacing because we don't have the end station yet, but once we assign the end station, that will deactivate automatically. Last construction phase. Components and some more steel, and we have our heating plant. And the coal deliveries at the start will happen from the distribution office of Zhezhov. But yeah, soon it will happen by train. Very soon. And we can expand the amount of people living in that area and hopefully making it a prosperous and self-sufficient city that will provide workers into the areas that are a little bit less desirable. Resources are present. High priority, because we can't finish that building. Half a month left until snow starts melting, I think. And soon after that we can move people in. And next up, another village for probably a brick factory to supply our own bricks. We can hook that up to a storage which is hooked up to the rail network. And then we don't need to import bricks anymore, and we can just bring it everywhere by train. And to the storages at Volkanadeni by truck. I think that's the plan after the current town. Just waiting for the steel now, which is on its way, and then one more bus with workers, and then they can focus on the residential buildings, which all are ready for construction as well. I will probably supply a busload of workers into the heating plant to preload it. So maybe I'll pick up one bus here, remove it from the line, and tell it to pick up workers from Volkanadeni. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, so pick up any educated worker and drop them off here. Which can also finish the construction right now, but this should probably finish before they get here. And then they can charge the heating plant once we deliver some coal. And once it's charged, the whole area will be heated. And yeah, we can move people in. Need a bus of like 40 workers to finish it. And then we're done. We have electricity, we have water, heating is missing. Yeah, seems good. Lots of road cranes in here. We'll be busy soon. Only 3 workers here too. What are you doing? Why are you so slow? I should probably institute speed limits in my towns. We will do that. Let's get a 50 zone about here. And then starting here. So this zone is now 50 speed. This doesn't need a speed limit because the area is inside here. I guess I could also institute one for the junction itself. Make it slightly easier for people to navigate this. And then yeah, Brospin, you're also gonna get a 50 speed limit. Don't have any other road connections leading out of here yet, so just a zone leading in. Might be able to finish that construction. 2 more residential buildings almost done. Just the roof installation left. Construction office storage was on fire yet again, but it did get extinguished and it didn't have too much damage, so it's fine. Heating plant is done. It is without water, so our technical service will have increased range to also cover that area. And for the time being, coal delivery by truck will reach this heating plant, please. Until we have a rail connection and an unloading platform. But yeah, now we get some workers, we get some drinking water optionally, and start working on this. We'll also fill the shopping center with goods. We don't have our distribution office yet, so let's do that. Limit the amount to that. That did not take the last number that I typed. That. We'll need a refrigerated truck. Probably have a larger, faster one now. Yes. And you can pick up from the storage over here and drive it here, waiting to unload. Snow's melting, heating plant is up, one residential building is up, the other ones are close behind, but not quite done yet. We have some workers in here, no coal yet. It is on its way. And then we will move people in. The first people to move in will be this building taking care of the shopping center and the kindergarten, I think. And then the other ones can work wherever. Still need drinking water. Guess it's on its way. Yes. Very slowly. Looks like we might need our own drinking water production in this area as well to distribute it. Can be next to the heating plant. Just a facility for water purification and then loading it via trucks from that building directly. Doesn't really need a water tower or anything. Could also be in the town directly. I don't think it creates any pollution, does it? I don't see any pollution being mentioned here. Just wastewater that is being eliminated. So yeah, I guess we could have a water treatment plant in the city. Not sure if that counts as running water though. It does not hook up anything unless we pipe it, so yeah, I guess we could have that over here in the future. We have our shopping goods, clothing, food, electronics still on their way. Heat is not being generated efficiently yet, but the next bus load should be able to do so because we will have drinking water. And then the heat water tank should fill up with, well, heated water. Also, we should tell this to only bring workers to the heating plant, because right now they're also walking onto construction sites. But yeah, no heat is being generated. The heat water tank needle is rising, also in our heat exchanger. We'll wait until the building temperatures are acceptable. They are now. And then relocate some people here. Or get new ones. I guess we're gonna get new ones to get started. Shopping center, kindergarten, clinic. Yeah. And fill up the other buildings. And see if everything runs fine. this bus is now going back to Brospin heating plant workers. And we'll start all of the buses. I don't know if we have enough yet, but I did say I wanted them to go to the bus platform to be picked up. So it should work. Are there electronics on their way? Yes. Good. More houses finishing up. And I would say we have our new town. We'll wait until it's stable before we initiate any research, but I think this is looking pretty good. We should also hire some highly educated workers, since I am migrating them into this area. The next building we are finishing up, like you and this one. They will get highly educated workers, which will be expensive, but we'll have to do that. Because right now we didn't get many, so things are not working as they should. Heating plant works well, doesn't need many workers yet. We only have a few people living here so far, 150. Which will be increased to 350. That was expensive, but that will help us get started on dealing with education, dealing with university education, making sure healthcare is up and running, and just having the whole area operational as it should be. Get more migrants from the Soviet bloc, spend some of our money to kickstart this area, and then I guess the buildings over here can be filled with migrants from third world countries. Please move some doctors here, maybe? School, kindergarten, medical university. That's all the highly educated workers should do right now. Two more buildings. Fill those up with regular migrants, I think. And then I think this area is stable. At least the population amount should be stable enough. Should be high enough for this to run stable. We still have to set up our garbage containers, but they will build themselves as soon as the other migrants decide to just walk onto the construction sites and finish them for us. Yeah, garbage transportation is slightly far away. We do have 2 trucks, so hopefully they can manage themselves to the point where it doesn't become an issue. But the waste stands are now also coming online, so this should help tremendously with the capacity in the area. And we shouldn't have any issues then. Might still drop a garbage stand over here. This one has enough capacity for 1 large container, but only 1 container might be a little bit too small. But not right now. We don't have that many workers in there. Okay, I think it might be time to free up and let the people do whatever they want. We also need to bring alcohol into the area. I forgot about that. We definitely need our distribution office to make this work well. So this building kind of has a higher priority. But they are on it. Well, they should be. Let's increase the priority. They're mostly working on the residential buildings right now, because I told them to, with the high priority. Okay, let's unassign all manual tasks and see if they figure things out by themselves. Except the bus platforms. These 2 buildings will provide workers to the heating plant for now, constantly. And that shall remain this way. And if they don't get picked up by a bus, or they can't find work at the heating plant, they get brought back, and from the bus platform they can go wherever. This garbage container stand gets 2 containers for hazardous waste because of the small clinic in the area. We'll reduce the amount of professors to 10 for now. And I will not do a research yet. Need a few more buildings and people living in this area. Stop telling me about trains. I set it up that way. Oh my god, what the hell happened here? Okay, that is a deadlock because... How did you get in that block? You loaded coal and then you drove onto that one. Got it. So those signals are bad. Okay, keep going. It'll be fine. Not sure why you think you can't drive there. You should be able to figure it. Oh, because there's another signal there. Okay. That's the other problem, so... remove these ones. Thank you for letting me know that trains were waiting, game. I appreciate it. There's too many students and not enough highly educated workers. Okay. There's only 13, 12, 4. Yeah, we don't have enough highly educated workers here. And it's not getting any better. Well, the medical university might solve it. Might relocate everyone to bring their people to this area instead of Volcanodeni. It's a slightly longer travel distance with the bus, but I guess you have to do what you have to do. Still no alcohol, but it is on its way now. Distribution office is being worked on. Very good. The distribution office itself does not have to handle coal, because we're going to do that by train. It just has to bring resources from the warehouses to the town, wherever it's needed. Seems like things have settled in. Highly educated workers are doing their thing as they should. So this area seems to be running well. I have an idea for this. Oh no, it doesn't work. I thought I could pick up highly educated workers and drive them over, but yeah, we don't really have any workers waiting anywhere. We just have students waiting here. This town is having significant issues. Or relocate 100 people out and replace them with nothing for now. And then hopefully we can relocate some university educated people back in a while. There's only 13 in here. 12, 4, 2. Still waiting on this to finish. Hoping that it improves the happiness of the citizens around here, maybe? But we haven't started it yet, so we don't know. Well, we have started it, but we haven't started the structure on top of it yet. We're still in the groundworks phase. Spent a lot of money on migrants. 250,000. Come on. Finish this building construction. It's only 6 work days left. Let's relocate you. You only have 2 highly educated workers. Hello Mr. Reboot, thank you for the follow, welcome to the stream, I'll enjoy your stay. Okay, got alcohol now. So citizens should be able to deal with that need if they can get here, which they currently can't. Start that. And after that is in place, and we have built both of these, the citizens over there will be able to access this. Right now they probably have to go to the bus platform and then from there they can walk here, which they're also doing with the cinema, it looks like. But after the road is done, some of them will be able to walk here, but the rest will have to go to the bus platform first. We'll probably make a museum over here. We'll have to replant the other trees some other time. Okay, people are allowed to move into any building now. All the ones that are currently not finished are acceptable. And just let that town grow. We could start a research, we don't have that many students yet. I did say I wanted to go for alcohol standards. Let's look at the research tree. The preventative medicine would also help us with probably keeping our population healthy and therefore happy. Vitamins would combat some pollution. Virology would help us with outbreaks. But we would need some researchers for those. Now, I think the vaccine development and the citizen vaccination are repeatable researches, from what I've seen. So these do not count in the sense of if I do them once, I have to build another settlement for them to do them again. Once I've decided to do them, I can repeat them if they come up again. But I think I need two settlements to get both of them, and then they go this one, then back to this one, and it loops back and forth. But yeah, that's our only choices right now for medical researches, and I think we're gonna go for the alcohol one. So we've started on the research that Brospin gave us, and hopefully it'll improve things. Should improve health, maybe happiness because of that. And hopefully we have some more citizen happiness after that. Man, this poor thing is so overworked. Population is growing, but we're not getting university educated people here. We need the research for only getting university education to our most loyal citizens. I don't think the secret police is doing anything for us right now, so we'll get those ones to go into the university system as well, as party officials instead. We are way below capacity, completely. I probably have to spend money to get more again. I think they are running away, probably. Something doesn't sit with them right here. At least we've started work on the museum now. Concrete phase. And then building construction. Distribution office is up. So in this case, we only need covered hull trucks, I think. And we're going to stick by the same that we have everywhere. Which are the MZ504 for now. We'll get 3 of them. We don't have our rail connection yet. We don't have that set up. So for the time being, you will have to import from the customs house into the shopping center and the cafe. That should make the other distribution office obsolete for that assignment. So no more bringing stuff to Brospin. We're still supposed to bring to the heating plant right now because we do want to wait on the rail connection for that. Hopefully we can manage that. Seems like we're slightly bringing more coal here than we're using up. Hopefully that remains true. Winter could be an issue though. I think we need to manually assign rail construction in this area. It might be too far away now. What? Did someone not go to recycling or something? I think someone did not go to recycling. You're only 6 years. I might have bought an extra truck there by accident. You're also 6 years. Sure. We'll move one of you to recycling then, I guess. Just doing vehicle repairs. The line spacing will have to go, slowing things down quite a bit. Wait, can this thing work when it's cold outside? I thought it was an enclosed building, but that does not look enclosed at all. Doesn't say anything about temperatures, so this one is above 10 degrees. This one says it's fine. I guess it still has an interior, so I guess they can use that during winter. Should be fine. Good enough for us. Lots of workers. Let's get the road signs in place now. Okay. Number 3 instead of number 2. 1 and... is it 1? Yes, 1 and 3. This is 2 and 4, I think. think the rest is okay for now. That should be fine. Okay, more traffic jams. I assume it's the regular traffic jam of trains trying to get into the customs house. That is indeed the case. Seems like they have significantly put a barrier on my strategy, I guess. Which is unfortunate. Come on. If we get a high saturation of university-educated people in this area, we can relocate them to Volskanedeni and maybe try and resolve the issue over there. I do not want to... Oh my god, it's too many! Yeah, this town is like slightly doomed. Alright, so Zhezhov. Instead of Volkanedeni, you're gonna go to this platform now. No end station. Both line spacing. Wait, you only... Oh no, I only changed it for that one bus. Zhezhov to city. Okay. Let's change that line instead. Remove that and that. Go here. Okay. That should remove this from requiring university education from this area. Then we have Krebosia to city, where we can do the same. Slavkovich and Krebosia to Volkanedeni. These ones can return to the end station in Volkanedeni after they come back, so they wait closer in their own respective area. Yeah. And then Navari. This one might be large enough to get its own university education building. They do have a very high saturation of university educated people in this area. I might just even relocate some of them in here. To help with this decline. I might now need more buses. Alternatively, I need to figure out a way to maybe load passengers here in Krebosia and send them for getting a university education to Brospin. The rail line is already here. So we could have a train station in Krebosia, between Krebosia and Vavkavich. Would be nice if it was in range of the bus stop. And then we unload passengers that want to get a university education at Krebosia. And they should then be brought to this platform, and from there they get driven all the way over to Brospin. Is that really a good idea? without electric trains. Money isn't looking too hot. Let's see how it is now that we change Krybosia and Vavkavich over to Brospin. Especially the route is going to take much longer, so the average lap time is increased. Means that we don't get as many university-educated people in those areas anymore. I guess what I can do is I can still unload the citizens at Volsanedeni, but only those that... only passengers. No students. Only passengers. I guess workers can also get unloaded. We shouldn't... Oh yeah, workers without an education. They can also get unloaded here, yes. So passengers and workers can get unloaded here, but students only in Brospin. That should take care of the people that want to go to the cinema a little bit quicker. And we can institute a dedicated bus route between this, just for these. You are Volsanedeni to Cornho. Okay. So I guess we didn't run that bus for a while. Seems to be working okay, but let's put you to the task and I'll get probably 3 buses running Vavkavich, Krybosia to Volsanedeni just for... No. I should add them to the other route. More of the faster, slightly smaller buses. Get 4 of these, add them to that route. Slowly start replacing our Lux buses to these ones. Okay, that looks more reasonable. Way less students. This might help resolve the issue, then this area should stabilize and the university in Brospin will have their work cut out for it. Did I relocate? No, there they are, 50 university educated people. Let's reduce the speed of the research and deal with the students for now, mostly. We do have a problem with the distribution of our highly educated workers in the nation, so oh, I have another idea. Do we have students waiting here? No, they're all just walking directly into this building. Yeah, I think with the reduced amount this should probably recover. And as we get more party officials, then also more students can study again. And hopefully with the museum, they will be a little bit more happy and inclined to stay in this area as well. We'll see. New technical services up. Relocate our snowplows. 2 kilometers. No mud roads. Do I want more garbage trucks? I can have 2 more. I don't think I want any more right now. But yeah, I think I do want a garbage stand for the heating plant. To store waste over here. There's nothing else that wants any waste storage, so it's only the heating plant for now. And that should give it very high capacity. If it ever runs at full pace, should have no problem providing enough storage and seeing if there's any issue before it shows up, like before it causes any problems. Like these ones have way enough storage, 2.2 tons for the residential buildings, so our Oh, it looks like both garbage trucks are currently busy. But the garbage trucks should be able to handle this. This should be enough storage for everyone, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. And this thing is like enormous. 40 tons instead of 2 tons. Could have one of these in here, like that one deal with residential buildings, but it's only dealing with these commercial ones. We have heating and electricity, so it's time to stop our bus route with the microbuses, bring them into the road depot here, and relocate the vehicles to the other fire station. And hopefully we have enough workers in the area. Oh, no one can walk here directly to the fire station. Okay, then this line will continue but go to the other fire station again. I didn't know we had a lack of walk. Oh, I guess I know why, because this footpath is only to the platform but not this area. That makes some sense. Strange. Probably because of the curved road, I guess. Holy hell, what the... let's remove the snapping point here and try again, maybe? Okay, that looks much better. That'll get workers from the residential area to walk here once we have it set up. Until then, we will just continue bringing workers here directly. And this fire station is obsolete. Hopefully we'll get good loyalty in this area. Still have to set up more monuments for that. But I think it's a start. Population at 4,000. How's the population curve? We did increase the population quite a lot because we got a lot of migrants. But it seems to be going upwards again because this area is probably way more desirable. But maybe we can even run this one at a reasonable rate. As long as we have more students in the auditorium than waiting, this area should be fine. And it's trying to get to that point right now. I think we've fixed this. We still need to increase the amount of buses on this route, because otherwise the other area is going to get really cranky. So we'll assign 4 more buses here. That should cut down the lap time a little bit. We now have 9 buses. Let's see if that improves things. More professors, please. Thank you. Okay, stop telling me about trains. This is an intended waiting area. I do not need to be notified about that. Well, our farm is doing things. This time we should be ready for harvest. Get all the crops in. We do have enough trucks. Outdoor swimming pool next to the indoor one. Kinda makes sense. Definitely have to get our trees back to provide a little bit of not privacy, but yeah, I guess privacy for the people in the outdoor pool. It is a public pool, but don't need people from the residential buildings. Have them watch those all the time. Still can't plant trees. I do have to reload the save for that. Did I write it down? Yes, I did write it down, okay. People are allowed to move into the new buildings, so population growth should take care of this. And we should have a nice high capacity of highly educated workers in this area that can do medical research for us and also provide education to the surrounding settlements. And we got our alcohol standards research done. Now our alcohol should not be as bad anymore and not have such a negative effect on health. Probably increasing... Oh my god. Those are chain signals, so these are regular signals. Okay, so that train is waiting because of that, and that train just drove back after construction, I guess. Oh well. We'll put signals back soon. No one should wait here yet. This is basically not a go anywhere but anyone may come here building. Okay, the fire will be extinguished, but we don't have many firefighters in there. will work though. Okay. So, roast bin seems successfully set up. Seems like this area is going to work well for us. I think I do want a museum in that town as well, so I will plan for it right now to allow them a little bit of options for culture. I think this is probably going to be... Doesn't have range to the bus. This has range to the bus platform, okay. What if I build it like this? No range. But we can probably put in a footpath diagonally here, which will allow us to reach this. Oh right, there's the university in the way. Well, let's try anyway. And now the bus platform suddenly is in range. I think that's probably going to be an option. Alternatively, we can have it in this area, but then this building has only a road connection as an entrance, so it's slightly awkward to link up. I think I won't build it here because I wanted to leave this area up for a little bit of a green space. So I guess we might just build it next to the platform. The other alternative would be somewhere here, but that doesn't really work. I wish I could use this space, but that's also quite cramped. Maybe just put it here. Oh, we got our end station up. Oh right, you also need an oil tanker. So you can pick up fuel and then distribute it. In this case, the fuel station once it's set up, and the end station. We will put a what are they called? A waypoint in the area, and then tell them after they have unloaded they should go to the waypoint instead, so they drive out here into the end station and then back in. Could also use this for a few more residential buildings, like we could put some highest quality residential buildings in here, I guess. But somehow they always feel like... I guess they could be on the outside here. To maybe make this fade into a little bit less density. But not now, we have enough capacity as is. We did have a bus route here that I think doesn't have an end station. which is Zhezhov. So Zhezhov now can use this end station as well. And after they drive out of the end station, sorry, don't use the waypoint. But after the bus platform, before you go to the end station, go around here. Yep, that should be okay. Citizen loyalty seems low. Well, these houses are not in range of any monument yet. 145. Okay. That means if we have a monument here, that would do really decent. We also have to get some of the other ones. Do I have minimum loyalty set? I do not. 35, please. Also don't have any workers in the secret police yet. I guess that's for the best right now. There might be another traffic jam waiting for us. Okay, let that grow. Let's check what construction train's up to right now. They're holding each other up that way now. Because you're on the switch, blocking everything. And you're over there waiting for that one to be free, I guess. I don't even know where the train is going to go after that. You know what, remove these. Let's see what you do. Just gonna drive into the other train again. How do you get onto the same line every time again? Must be building this and then didn't quite finish it. Anyway. So this seems pretty good. At some point we will have a lot of workers here that can also man all the other buildings. Right now that's not the case just yet. We do have to build more residential structures along this road, making sure that they can reach everything. Another shopping center is planned for over here. Somehow. I guess it can be in this corner as well, because this is... No, it should be over here, because then we have the halls of residence also able to get goods from this area. That will make sense. Not sure if we can set it up like that, but let's see. Not going to hook it up to the road just yet, but just trying. Okay, we can set it up like that in some fashion, but it will be somewhat space inefficient, it feels like. Can we hook it up like this? No, that will be too sharp of a corner. What's blocking you right now? I only see green dots. I don't understand. Oh, there's a single red dot next to the cinema. Got it. Sure, then I guess we'll do this then. Shopping center for the area. Our waypoint is in the way. Prosprin end station. Nope. Remove that. I need to change the line. Damn it. That one was... what was that? Bralov. Prospin bus platform. Bralov. Prospin bus platform. What did I do with this? I made something weird here. Oh, no, that's the heating plant. Oh, that's right. Prospin heating plant. It just is the unloading again once they are done, so we have to do that. And then whatever other line we have here, Zhezhov. After the bus platform, before you go to the end station, go around this way. Looks like our warehouses have been constructed. So we do want one for food. Dedicated. We want one for alcohol and clothing. I think we want one for chemicals and electronics. That's like decent amount for all of this here. That's like way more than we need, but we're only going to fill it up to 30%. But other areas will also pick up from these, so this is going to be a general pickup location for anyone. And then we have one warehouse left that we can decide later on, maybe that it does something. Or maybe we need another food one. No electricity here yet, but that is to be built at some point. Money is still going up. we're not doing too much construction, we're still fine. No problem. The outdoor pool will be useful next year. Oh, I guess the construction is almost done, so they might already make use of it right now. Demolition office, mixed waste. That's incorrect, so that one is set up wrong. Apparently I changed the assignment at some point. Now it'll be able to pick up the mixed waste and remove the old fire station from here. We'll also have a gas station over here across the rail track. In the future, when we've decided what to build on this side, we do want our large town. I've decided we want our large town in the middle 4 squares, our largest town, so in the center of the map. And I think it shouldn't be difficult. This unloading area should probably be able to supply it already, but we could also have a dedicated unloading station for the larger town there. What we do need now is a small village that handles brick production for us. So that's the construction industry. A brick factory. Doesn't need many workers. It says 75, but even if you have 5 to 10 workers in there, you have enough bricks. It makes 50 tons of bricks. If you want to run export with it, I guess. Then we just need to supply coal, have another smaller village, and then we can run that. It does need to be next to the rail line, otherwise it won't have a very fun time. I didn't really leave myself any room to get a rail line into this area, I guess. So we might have to turn this into a bridge and move the train tracks underneath. Somewhere here. Come around this hill into this area and have a smaller-ish village here. There might be even multiple villages in this, like there might be another one here and then one on this side. That is to be determined. Yeah, if I could turn off notifications about ships, that would be useful in this run. I guess we could still build boats on a lake for no reason. We're bringing more than enough workers to the heating plant. We could use those for building things by just letting them walk anywhere, but I think I'll keep them assigned to the heating plant only. That will make more sense. You don't seem to be connected to any other waste storage. You are though. I think a small one will be enough. Looks like our population is growing. Yes, we did get a lot of migrants, but even the amount of higher educated workers is going up very nicely. This one is still struggling. But I think it'll also be settling into where it's actually fine. I think it's improving now. We do have our new museum. We'll reduce the staff on that. 5 workers will be enough. Same as the cinema. More workers in the indoor swimming pool though. Just to have the ability to deal with like large groups of people moving in there at the same time. How is harvest going? There's still a lot of crops in the fields. I think we need more trucks. Okay. I don't want to employ distribution officers for harvest. The trucks off the farm should do that. I think this is like fertilizer related, that we're getting so many crops. We have liquid fertilizer and solid fertilizer on the fields. So they're probably doing a very good job at running very high yield harvests for us. Like that footpath connection yet. Let's do that. Oh my. I don't know if I like that. That's a pretty large footpath. What I want to see here. Or maybe if I remove that snapping point. Nope. Hello Taz, welcome. Soviet broadsword. Well, kinda. I guess we are on the Soviet border, so we mostly are indeed. It was not by choice but by necessity, because the West did not offer us any vehicles of any use to us. So we had to go Soviet. Don't like that much either, but we'll go with that one instead. And we can probably have a monument over here as well, because monuments are the new hotness. And then the footpath also looks a little bit more planned, going around the monument instead. Oh, we got another small locomotive. Neat. I think that's a more modern one though. Like, yes, arrived later, but more modern, I mean more powerful one. We check the diesel locomotives by value. Yes, it has 169 instead of 121 kilowatts. New version. Well, we've upgraded to different locomotives already, so... But just a run with the small locomotives would also be enjoyable, I think. This is starting to look much better. 50-50 split between students in the auditorium versus those that are waiting. And the numbers are climbing. Looks like these buildings are now fully populated. So if I want more party officials, I would need more buildings. Well, I guess I don't need more buildings, I just need to wait for them to run through the university education. But I could get more buildings. Let's build the attachment for more workers in the railroad construction office, which should also hopefully lead to a few more workers in the university. Well, headquarters of the party. If we build our new village, the next research is probably going to be preventative medicine. So we need less ambulances. I don't think I need to worry about the toughening of the cold. Our heating capacity should be exceptional because we have very small towns and villages, and the heating plants in those areas have so much heat stored up that there shouldn't really be any problems. Last thing, vitamins reduce the effect of pollution on our citizens, which I don't know how much we're suffering because of that, but the pollution is quite high. Mostly though because of the hazardous waste we're importing. And the lifespan is above 80, so already seems pretty good. Health is back up to 90 because we improved our alcohol. So yeah, have to make a choice at some point. Or we go for the virology researches and try to make our republic more tough towards new outbreaks. We'll have to see. I do need to get the railroad on this side into this dead-end area. And then we can build the... We could build the coal village in here. I guess I could also build the coal village right after in this area, which might make more sense. Then we can leave this area open for something that might not need a railroad. But I think everything needs a railroad now. Like if we have a prefab panel factory, it needs a railroad. If we want to do recycling, transportation should probably be done by a railroad. If we extract iron, I guess if we do some advanced industry it wouldn't need a railroad, but advanced industry doesn't mix with low tech. What could we do that I would be fine that doesn't require a railroad? I guess anything would be acceptable. Because we could also have the coal factory here bringing coal from the storage down to the factory and then driving the made bricks up here into the brick storages. But I think we're going to go for a village down here, in between this area, which could theoretically be in range of the heating plant, I worry though that that village would not have a very fun time if the heating plant starts churning out a lot of pollution. It'll probably get its own dedicated heating plant and will leave like a gap of at least 500 meters. The main road is the road past the heating plant. So the village will probably be up here somewhere. And we'll plan a village for production of bricks, which is not that difficult. All we need is coal, which I guess we could get from the coal storage over here. Didn't really plan for that. Don't think that's going to be possible. Didn't set it up that way. We'll just get a dedicated unloading station. That'll be enough. Our new village shall be named Sasalis. Sasalis? I don't know. Something like that. We'll give it a dedicated heating. I guess we could also build the... We can just build a heating pipe there. I think a heating pipe is acceptable now. We have enough money, we can centralize our heating production a little bit. So we just get a heat exchanger that will prevent any pollution from becoming an issue here due to a close heating plant. But it is relying on the heating plant of the town. It would be cheaper building a small heating plant, because the heating pipe is already the same amount in steel. 2.4 tons of mechanical components versus 1.6, so the heating pipe would be more expensive. And then you also have to factor in the heat exchanger. I think I'm going to continue with the heating plants. I'll keep going with that. It's fine. Cancel that. Okay. So we'll have our Sasalis village here. It's going to come down here, follow along the curve, and then head off somewhere in this direction. Not sure yet how to climb over that mountain, but... And we have our village here, so the heating plant, as I did with the other villages, will be next to the main road. And that will also be the entrance to the village. We'll have a bus stop in the area. Let's get a road out here first. I think this is going to be in a valley, which is fine, but if we had sewage pipes, that could pose an issue. We'll have a bus stop here. I am planning for 30 workers for the factory, so 10 workers per shift. So I guess I'm planning for like 50 workers in total, which is a very small village. But yeah, that's what we have to do. And they can then travel to Brospin to do whatever they need to do. So this might even lead into another smaller village here, and maybe on this side. I don't think this will be a village. We still have to set up part of our construction industry. Alternatively, this could be the concrete and asphalt plant. We also still need villages for that. Maybe that can be in this area out here. A village for a concrete plant, which would be 15 workers, but yeah, you know. Anyway, let's see how far our heating plant reaches. Oh, yeah, almost up to the rail track. And then it crosses heating capacity over here with the other heating plant. This will be enough heating for us, like all of this area. That will be fine. We only need a grocery store. This is a very small area. It will get a distribution office. It will... What did we do with the other ones? So a distribution office, a clinic, grocery store, pub, kindergarten, and sports facility. And then the rest is buildings. Okay. We can provide that. Plus electricity, water, etc, etc. But let's maybe plan out the factory first. There is probably enough range from this stop to here. Is there? Yeah, should be. I don't think there's going to be any traffic issues. We need an unloading platform, we need a coal storage, and then we need a loading platform to get the bricks back onto the rail track. I don't need a ginormous storage of coal. The throughput will not be that great because we're not going to use the plant to full capacity. 33 tons at full capacity would make 50 tons of bricks. So we can think of about 1/10 of that, so 3 tons of coal per day. So we'll be fine. The coal storage can directly feed into the brick factory. Pollution is relatively high, 17 tons, so it has to be somewhat far away from the village itself. But it also runs at like 1/10 of the capacity, so it should not be a problem. Okay, we need an unloading platform and then a loading platform. Okay, the facility basically hooks up here to the rail track, and then people walk to it somewhere. We can have it next to the heating plant a little bit. Probably like this. No, like this is good. Because that way we can have our rail-based loading gate up here, where the bricks will be picked up, facing directly to the train track. I guess I might have to move it down a little bit. Yeah, we have to have the factory next to the road, I think, which is okay. Just need to make sure it is in range of the bus stop, so like 300 meters maximum. Can have the factory over here, and that makes it even more desirable to just use the coal from this area instead of transporting it there directly by train. Could just hook it up from this. But this is... I guess, yeah, we could, theoretically. Yeah, why not? It's a shared storage from the heating plant and the brick factory then, with the priority going into the heating plant. The brick factory theoretically could still drain the storage, but we are running at a very low capacity. Okay, then we'll do that instead. somewhat close to the village. 250 meters, that's fine. They will live up here. They will need to be able to walk to the heating plant and the brick factory. And then all that we need to hook up to the rail network is the storage itself, supplying bricks to our rail network. I will move it slightly to the right, following the terrain a little bit. And then hook it up in here. This will give us a little bit extra distance, just in case there's maybe more than one train trying to get to this area. We need to make the waiting platform 155 meters. And that way our distribution office can handle this without problem. These are going to be the signals, but not during construction. And then we have enough room here for one train on each area. And this will also be able to turn in this direction. I will not construct that road yet because I don't know how it's going to look. And need to plan for the village now, I guess. As I said, 30 workers for the factory. And then probably another, like 100 people would be more than enough to deal with everything. We'll probably get a fire station in there, like we usually do for all of our villages. Well, not all of them, but those that have at least 100 people can get one, I guess. This village will have to wait until we get the construction offices up in this area, I think. Which should help a lot. But yeah, developing this area with the storages for all the construction materials, plus gravel, plus one construction office that we have set up here, to deal with any construction in the area will be really helpful. This will deal with maintenance, but also help with construction tasks in general. And then another village will probably get another construction office. Maybe not of the same 16 slot size, but probably more than 6 slots. 12 slots sounds like a reasonable compromise. Population growth is good. Town is working well. We have enough resources. New shopping center coming up. I guess we could make this maybe a slightly higher density residential area and just run the medical university at full capacity, so the people will all be employed in the university itself, rather than trying to run it at as low of a capacity as needed. You can just run it full tilt. That means we won't have any unemployment in the area, but that doesn't matter. We can still bring workers to the heating plant by setting 1 or 2 buildings to go to the bus platform. And I think now we should also get some workers to the fire station. So now the dedicated bus route from Zhezhov can be put on hold in that depot. Happiness went up here, probably because of the now constructed monuments, so not bad. Loyalty is not great, I would assume. I don't know. We did get a warning about it. But as long as happiness is up, it's fine. And here we have gone through enough education to have more students in the auditorium than in the, well, mess hall, in the waiting area. So this seems to be working well now. Maybe we need more workers in here. But I will have to take a break for now. Been going for almost 4 hours. We did set up Prosprin. We've planned Sasalis as our new village. This is not going to be anything dramatic. It's just going to be a brick factory, but a brick factory will get us up started to become self-sufficient, so every little bit helps. Hello Nico. Welcome. Yeah, for now, I'm going to take a break. Next time, we're going to make a tiny village for bricks and maybe a village that deals with the asphalt and concrete plant. I guess we can combine both of them into a single village because that would be only 30 workers for 30 workers for both of them. Or we could make 60. We could have 2, but can't really easily assign both of them to all construction offices. So that area would then probably get its own dedicated construction office with more dump trucks for asphalt and concrete mixers. Would be really useful for developing your cities. In any case, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I might be back later today, I don't know yet, we'll see. Take care. Have a good, what is it, Wednesday, right? I am on a vacation, so a little bit off pace in that regard. But, as always, maybe I'll see you next time.